Oh my god! Holy shit! 1.2 mil! I'm like, wow, this game has like no people. Now it's got a lot of people. Oh yeah. How about Big Paintball 2? How far is Big Paintball 2? It's gonna start getting more people because all the kiddies are coming. All the kiddies are, You know what? We're gonna rephrase that. I did not say what I just said. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. The kids are going to be getting off school, so they're gonna be hopping on the Roblox. Okay, so we don't have that many guns. We're gonna finish opening up the boxes if I can. 1. Two. I swear, the people that use the love bomb are like the most sweaty for 3. I know I'm talking, but it's like still. You know what? Boom. I have it equipped. I cannot trade it up. Or... 5. Now I can do another one. We got 5 legendaries from that. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to get more of these bad boys. Give me a second. We still have 23 million credits to open boxes with. Let's see. So I want to do a calculation. 23 times 40. Alright. Now we times that by 0.04. If we open all the boxes with our money today, we have a 36% chance of getting a contraband. That's not terrible. That's not the best odds, but I've seen worse. That's a 1 out of 3 chance, and I'll take that chance. I got my first contraband on 1 out of 3 chance. We could get another contraband. We already got the Cobra. By the way, I found out, like, I was curious, because on Reddit, I looked at the profile picture of that guy who traded me that minigun, and the dude is a straight up gooner. Like, the dude was literally in a Reddit/r/mom to son interest. Why does that exist? Chat, why is there a Reddit called mom to son incest? Is it, if it's like, okay, if it's like, you know, talking about like issues, that's fun. But if it's like fantasizing about that, look, I'm weird, but you might want to get yourself looked at, buddy. Alright, over. So, you know the guy who traded me this minigun? Give me a second. So I went to his Reddit, and a dude was literally in a Reddit called r/mom to son incest, and r/rule34, and just straight up r/porn. Dude was a straight up gooner. And by the way, he's trying to trade my thermal rifle, my legendaries. That right there is a rare gun. It's probably, you have roughly 1 out of 2,500 chance to get it when you level up. Alright guys, let's commit a sin called gambling. Guys, I got some great news! Yesterday was my final day of college for this semester. We are free to stream outside my working hours. I'm good. So yeah, I'm done with finals, so we're good, guys. We got June, we got July. You've won how? Getting some luck. Nice. Yeah, we have roughly about 1 in 3 chance to get another contraband, which is not a bad chance if you ask me. Spin loaded minigun. Oh, that guy got. Yes, sure. Oh, I want to gamble! Ah. Oh god, it's one of these people with the, you know, things. The tap bubbles on the side. Not where I'm at, it is. Legalize nuclear bombs. So guys, you know about my penny box searches? Yep. You know how I have, you know, I'm about to say, if you're gonna use my name of one T, we put the T, another T on the end of our names to escape the, you know, being accused of the witch trials. Because, well, one of my ancestors got a dude stoned, or was involved in the process of getting a dude stoned. Benjamin Abbott. Yeah, Benjamin Abbott, you're a dick. Come on, dude. You really got that one dude stoned in the witch trials? What a douche move. He was the leader of a schoolhouse. He was the principal. I think it was, yeah, either John Abbott, or I think it's actually Benjamin Abbott. But that's with one T. That's how far back my heritage has been traced back, so to a certain degree. I'd almost be one of the... I have ancestors that were one of the first people here. Yeah, Salem witch trials. I love how it has the face at the end, like the tired face. Hopefully I'll crack all these boxes, you know, by the time I go to bed. Might wake up later tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get as many boxes this week. I think, honestly, I don't know if I'll be able to top this week in terms of boxes. Tomorrow I do have some work. Nice. But guys, I demolished a shed with a heavy vehicle but yesterday. I'm trying my best to get that video uploaded as fast as I can, but it's big and I can't transfer it onto my computer because it is such a big file size. It's literally 20 gig. I tried cutting it, but I can't. Stop screwing with the microwave, dude. Alright, so do you see that question mark there? So I got a contraband, I have to hit that question mark, and it's going to bring me to a page that looks just like this, but it's got legendaries. And then on those legendary tiles, it's also got contraband tiles, which is symbolized by a yellow question mark with 2 wheat ears on the side. That little symbol on the top left right there, that's what it looks like. No. I could never guess. Oh, apparently, gaming news. Hey, do you like owning the Switch 2? You stupid noob. You thought you owned the Switch 2? You own the license to play the Switch 2. You think you own your Nintendo games? You own the key to play the game. Dude, if I knew how to do it, I would pirate the shit out of the Nintendo. I'm sorry, guys. I don't care how many times it's been said. Careful, dude. Yep. Oliver, you're done. I'm sorry for the mysterious gunshot to the back of your head. Yeah, Nintendo's so aggressive, they would probably assassinate you if you used the word Mario. Like, right there, I'd probably just seal my fate. If I don't stream again for the next 2 years, that's probably, or ever, if I never stream again after tomorrow, it's probably because I've been assassinated by Nintendo for saying the word Mario. Copyright is, like, people take copyright so much. So, too seriously. Like, remember that one time where Disney wouldn't let people put Spider-Man on a grave because because their kid died? That is some low-level shit. That is despicable. Like, Nintendo, if you don't want people to pirate your games, don't make it where people want to pirate. Although I'm a little bit even on pirating, but if you start pushing people to pirate, and people that don't want to pirate start pirating, you're probably the problem, Nintendo. Like, dude, you're telling me that you buy a Switch 2 and you have the license to play it. No! When I buy this console, I own this console. But here's the thing, for example, like, I don't own the PlayStation brand. I do not own the PlayStation logo or its respective members. All this means is I have my own private console that I can use to my wants. You know what my dad used to do? Like, pirating is the new version of, it's a new version of burning. My dad used to, like, back in the early 2000s, like, this is a long time ago, he used to take, like, movies, and he'd rent them from, like, Redbox, and he'd burn the shit out of them. Which basically means you copy from one disc to another, and he'd basically take a lot. He hasn't done it for over, like, 20 years, though. People back then used to burn the shit out of DVD discs. You know what's weird? Is being a kid born in the 2000s, I have witnessed the rise and fall of the CD disc. I don't care how old I am, I will always like CD discs. Man, it's so weird. That can be taken the wrong way. Maybe. I say a lot of things that can be taken the wrong way, because I don't think before I speak. I'm stupid. But dude, yeah, like with the Ubisoft thing, where they're like, oh, you own license to the game. Yeah, it feels weird. I feel so old. I remember back then, when you wanted to get a movie, you had to go to your family's cupboard. You had to start doing a whole treasure hunt for whatever movie you wanted to do, or wanted to watch. Now you can just go on a streaming service, it's right there. There's one sucky thing about CDs, is that you cannot tell me. If you told me that this has not happened to you, you are lying. Just admit it. You have one movie on a CD disc that has one, like, a 10-minute section of it is just corrupted. Like, you are lying if you told me you've never had that on your discs. You have, like, a whole section of the movie just gone. Like, again, like a 10-minute segment is just gone, reduced to atoms. Corrupted. And you usually have to skip over it, and it was usually a pretty good part of the movie. That's always the worst part of CDs, in my opinion. Was when you had a whole chunk of a movie just gone because, yeah. Don't even get me started on the fact when you had to blow the dust off of those things. Man, if you told me, like, 10 years ago that we're gonna be in a time... Nice. Breath of the Wild thing. Hey. Person, I hate Fallout New Vegas, I hate Legend of Zelda, I hate Half-Life gamers, so you've chosen death. Oh, that guy is opening up. He's opening up contrabands. He's opening up contraband boxes. Now, you have to open up more cyan boxes, but you have a better chance of getting a contraband if you put your money into cyan boxes as opposed to contraband boxes. In fact, you can actually save... If you could spend half the money on cyan boxes versus contraband boxes if you want to get a contraband. I heard Half-Life 2, but I've never heard of Overcharged. Happy dogs. Do you know my how I search do you know how I search 2 penny boxes every month? Because I have a cool announcement. I don't know if I'll farm as much on Big Paintball this much, because I might be going over my sister's. And along with that, I also am probably going to be doing some work tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some mowing, and again, as I said, I demolished the shed, and now I have to clean it up. Tomorrow I got a new toy. I'm getting a metal detector. It can get metal within 12 inches of the ground. So if a metal piece is buried, if you have metal buried a foot under the ground, this device will detect it. This device will be great when I can find non-ferric nails and screws that were caught up in this shed. And what else could I find with that thing? What? Here, just get in a chat, dude. It's 10:22. Man, we had a 4 out of... Oh boy, not this shit. Well, guys, I will announce I will no longer be searching 2 penny boxes a month. It has been a hard decision, but no more. I will not. I just don't think I'll ever search 2 penny boxes a month anymore. I've been holding this announcement back for everybody, and that's because we're doing more. Yeah, you thought I'm stopping? No. No more $2. No more 2 boxes a month. We're gonna push it to 10, and if I can do it, we could push it to 20, even 30 a month. I want to search at least 10. We got one the other day. We got a new one. We got the Cobra. It shoots faster when you actually get in the... Oh, look, I have one of the rarest guns in the game. Look at that. Oh, I hate this. This gun, I think probably I'll say this gun roughly has a 1 out of 2,500 chance to be obtained during a level up. It's not bad. Please don't fight in the chat. Oh, it's times 2 already. Let's go. No fighting. Dude, we're just posing people. Okay, I'll not be that person. But look at this. This. Okay. Look at this. This will shoot faster the closer the first place I get. Listen to... Look how far it shoots. Like, if I go here... That's pretty far. It can shoot straight, which makes it pretty cool. Where is everybody? What? I don't get what you just said, Oliver. I can't wait for you to come over, Wyatt. Let's see, 2,500 times 7. I could run through 17,000 pennies a day. Let's see, 0.22. That means I'll generate 3,800 copper pennies a week. Times that by 4. I could generate $154 in copper pennies a month. Dude, yeah, I'm gonna start losing money about... Let's see, I make 245 a week. Let's see, so like let's say like 235 times 4, and then I minus 450, and I make 490 net a month. Oh, I can pay for that. I'm gonna hopefully get a wind turbine job soon, and by beginning of next year. Nice dress shoes. Dig. I did. It's gonna take forever to get through these boxes. Dude, I could be on the cusp of generating $150-ish of copper pennies a month. Minus 150. Okay, so also minus 60. Minus, and then how many rolls would I have to fabricate? 50 times, well, 30 times 0.03. I'll be left off with a little bit under 300 a month after expenses. If I can, wait, hold on. Okay. So 154. If I double that, I can make an extra $150 a month if I can consistently sell my copper pennies. If I sold them for, let's see, like for example, let's say 154 times 3 minus 154, I can make $308 net if I sold all those copper pennies for triple the price, which is what they're worth right now. Each penny's roughly like 3 cents. Copper is relatively going up and... Oh boy! Oh, no contraband today, people. Not there. There are no contraband tiles here. Nice, we got lucky. But no contraband tiles from that one, unfortunately. It's good to see we got one. The problem is, I had an ad for copper pennies, but Facebook took it down. Oh, no, you saw nothing. I hate that map. Nah, gross. You didn't see shit. Well, not all of them. You gotta get them made out of copper, because copper is expensive right now. Copper is relatively copper penny is relatively 3 cents. The weight in copper in a copper penny is always worth more than the. You know, people say, "Oh, that's worth less than the money they print out." Well, copper pennies are worth more than the copper they. Like the denomination of a copper penny is less than the copper they're printed on. There's more value in the copper itself. Could smelt it down. Problem is, smelting copper pennies in this country, or smelting pennies in this country, is a felony, and you can be charged up to $10,000 and multiple years in jail. Cause copper's expensive. Because copper's not as common as other metals, and it's really useful because of wiring. Copper's more valuable than steel, my friend. But the problem is, I ain't gonna make that money if I can't sell those coppers. I haven't been able to sell them. I might post an ad on Facebook Marketplace on my own account. I just need to get around selling them, because the problem is, I will accumulate, I will net money every single month, even after my cart and phone payment and the money it's going to cost to fabricate those rolls. Another problem is fuel. I will need to see if I can condense into bi-monthly transports, but the good thing is, it's summer. I don't have to go that many places. Let's see. I travel from Bloomington, and that is a distance of roughly a mile. Or I wish it was a mile. That's a distance of 100. It's an hour to get there. It's 59 miles away. Yeah, I have to go to the next city over. to get my pennies. Let's see, that's 67 miles. So let's see, that roughly will cost me about, I'd say about, I want to say $6 to $7 in gasoline to get there, and then I'd probably say it takes $12 to get there and back. Oh boy. See those tiles, those question marks? We wanted to hit that. But it went to the other part. Damn it. Now the problem is, another issue is fuel cost. It's gonna cost me, let's see, 67 miles. You know what? Let's give or take. Let's say I'm gonna get 67 miles, right? Now, let's say it's... You know what? We always want to go above. Let's say it's 100 miles there. Let's see, so it's 67 miles there, and 67 miles back, right? That's 120 plus 14, that's 134 miles. Let's say it's 150. Right? So that is, we can divide this in segments of 30, multiply by roughly 3.6. So 150 divided by 30 is 5. And that is... Let's say the price of gasoline is about $4. That... 330. 3.3 times 5. Because let's see, I get roughly 30 to the gallon. That's my advantage. I drive high efficiency. It'll cost me $16 per transport to go down and get it. Also, the issue is, let's say I'll probably spend $20 in fuel to go get those pennies every single 2 weeks. So that's also another $40 a month I will be spending to go get those pennies. If I can make the money off those coppers, that would pay for my fuel. That would pay for my machines I just bought. That would pay for the wrappers I consume to reship them back. If I could just get that variable in the place, if I could just get a good person to get my coppers and buy them off me consistently, which I doubt I can do. Ooh. I tried. Well, I'm pretty sure there's laws that actually prohibit you. Fly Canada. Well, first of all, you can only bring roughly 50 pounds of cargo. 50 pounds is roughly, like what, roughly 150 pennies times 50? That's only 7,500 copper pennies. Plus, also, pretty sure there's a big law to restrict the amount of money that goes out of the country. You can bring a little bit, but if you bring a lot like how much I got, they would definitely flag you. Simple. Don't get the felony. Sell them to somebody else. Let them get the felony. I don't want to melt pennies because I love pennies. Pennies are cool. I'd feel horrible to melt a penny. No. No, I'm not going to go to another country and melt pennies. No. Think about it like this, dude. The amount... first of all, melting the pennies is expensive. The amount of much energy we have to put in, we can't even melt aluminum on this property. We can't even melt copper. Then you have to spend hundreds of dollars on flying. Or, either I can sell the coppers, or I can hoard them. And then I can sell them at a later date when the coppers get expensive. I'm currently in possession of roughly 90,000 pieces of copper pennies. So that's about $900. I almost have $1,000 in copper pennies. The good thing is that's an investment. They hold value pretty good. They're not going to explode in value one day, but they still hold some value. Yeah, that's how you piss the ATF out. No. You're overthinking it. I can sell them on Amazon? Can you actually sell on Amazon? I thought you could. That'd be cool if I could sell on Amazon. I wonder what the costs are. Well, imagine if Rydale coin sorters were on Amazon. That'd be so nice. What is the bar we got? Barely moving along. Hey, we got 2 legendaries today, so I'm pretty we're on track. We shouldn't get more than 2 mathematically. Okay. You know, you have a set of numbers. 1, 3, 4, and 5. What's the cardinality? If you ever hear the word cardinality, that's how many elements. So the cardinality of that would be 4, because there's 1, 3, 4, and 5, whatever. There's 4 numbers. So there's a cardinality of 4. That is what's called discrete structure math. It's kind of advanced. Yeah. Yeah, but you may not learn that because that is, again, that's a bit on the advanced side of math. So technically, that, like, if you think about it, that's how you get average. You add, what do you call it? You add all the numbers together and you divide by the cardinality of the set. So, if, for example, if it was 1, 2, and 3, cardinality is 3, because there's 3 numbers. Anyway, you would take 1 plus 2 plus 3, so 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, and you divide by the cardinality, which is 3, so 6 divided by 3 is 2, so the average there is 2. There's a whole lot of stuff Nuance knew how to do, but yeah, discrete structures is pretty interesting. I should do daily math problems so I can sharpen my, I can sharpen my knowledge. Make sure my brain doesn't go to waste. I swear it's always right next to the, it's always right next to the thing. It's always right next to the question mark. I don't know. But I've been thinking about investing in a Rydale sorter. If you don't know what a Rydale sorter is, you shove pennies into it, and it uses electric. I didn't say it. You shove pennies into this sorter, and then it sorts the coppers and the zincs. The zincs are 2.5 grams, and they're 97% zinc. The coppers are 3.1 grams, and they are 97% copper. So they're actually mostly copper. Copper is very expensive right now. So I'm thinking, here's the thing. My coin searches are long because I search for copper pennies. I don't know if I could get... But, if I can pick out my pennies I want and shove the rest into a sorter, have that machine sort the coppers and the zincs, that could possibly save me time. I remember when I didn't used to search out coppers, and I did, and it slows me down. I take about an hour and 25 to go through a box. If I can get myself able to go through a box in 45 minutes, that would be a good improvement. That's a lot of greens. Good grief. Damn it! We didn't get a contraband tile. We got 3 legendaries, which mathematically we should get a. I think we should get a legendary every 200 cyan boxes, and we got 3. Actually, no, I'm stupid. We have 900, so mathematically we're going to get roughly 4, and maybe if we're lucky, we will get 5. Again, we do have a 1 out of 3 chance to get a contraband. Good. So you take number of cases, or for cyan cases, you take number of cases multiplied by 0.04. Every $1 million in this game, I get a 1.6 chance to get a contraband. I don't really do good with giving crumbs. Nothing. I'm thinking about drastically increasing the amount of penny boxes I search KV6. I think I could get up to 7 penny boxes equivalent a week. A bag and 5 boxes. Honestly, if I have a plan... Oh my gosh, I think I have a plan. I need 2 things to happen. I want somebody that will properly buy my copper pennies. And I want to make a deal with Heartland Bank and Trust. It's an American bank. It's only located up in this... Nice. Damn. Holy hell. That's a pretty impressive KB6. I will say though, people on that game are bots. I was like better than 76% of the players at one point. But still, it's always fun. Who cares? You have to have something to be proud of. No matter how big or small that achievement is. But, if I can get someone to buy my coppers, I hope, you know, I hope that I can, you know, get him. If I could sell my coppers, I could actually, it's not like a life-changing amount of money, but I can make a decent amount of money. I can make about $100 a month. Hey, $100 a month from numismatics versus I'm playing video games making, I haven't made a single cent. Can't argue with it. But the problem is, I don't want to rely upon something that... So I don't get my hopes way too high. But it's always a possibility. I might tomorrow list the copper pennies again and see if I can get a buyer. If you are located in central Illinois or any surrounding state and you want a shitload of copper pennies, I am willing to sell at a price of roughly 2 to 3 times the amount of money. I will sell at, well, let's actually see. What's copper going for, chat? Copper, I have it saved on my iPad. Copper is going for $4.50 per pound. I will sell copper for about $3 a pound, which is $1.50 below the current value of copper. The reason you do this is because they're tempted to buy the copper and then just sell it again. Therefore, distributing the copper better. Or they just melt the pennies. Man, I wish it was... It sucks because before the tariffs, copper was like $5.20, which is the highest it's ever been in a while. I think that's the highest in history it was at until the tariff hit, and it destroyed the price of copper. It drew it down by like 60 cents. Yeah, because literally, after tariffs, it went from $5.22 down to like $4.10. So it dropped by $1.10. Which, that right there, that is a 20% loss of copper. So theoretically, if my investment of copper, just from like the day the tariffs were enacted to like that really high point, that copper lost 20% of its value. Essentially, that's like erasing 20% of my coin from my copper. But right now, it kind of has came back, but copper is unfortunate. Why did Thomas die by getting train accident? What are you doing? Copper is kind of going down in price, which is not a good look for my portfolio. But as long as it stays roughly above $3, I'm pretty okay. I think I feel comfortable selling it for $3. I'll sell my pennies for triple because technically, remember, a penny is actually hold on. Let's see, how many grams is a pound? So a pound is 453.592 grams. Okay, so we take that number and we divide it by 3.1. And what was it, like 126? Or 146. So there's 146 and a third copper pennies make a pound. Let's say $4.05 divided by answer. Yep, so a copper penny right now is going to sell for $0.03 0.030754510 cents. Okay. So that would just be about 3 cents. We're selling at $4.50 a pound. But I might sell. I might sell for about two cents a penny. So that's twice the value of a penny. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, shit, chat. Shit, I'm sorry. Just give everybody a seizure. Good grief. I probably have no photosensitive people in my chat. Yeah, what's copper at right now? $4.59 per pound. $500 years? I don't know. I'll be around in 500 years. Oh, hell yeah, I love meat candy. That's awesome. Good grief. KV6, if you want to know, if you want to have, like, confidence in your, like, in your own, like, country. By the way, our stock market, ever since our current leader was elected, we have actually not broken even in the stock market. We're at a loss. It's only starting to slightly rebound. Usually in the first 100 days, our leaders make progress on the stock market, but we literally made negative progress. This is one of the, for a stock market, this is one of the first 100 days of a president we've ever had since 1972. That's embarrassing. What do you mean, why me? No, you didn't do anything. I'm saying, if you ever need to have hope in yourself, just remember, my country, in the first 100 days, our economy, in the first 100 days of this president, is the worst since 1972. I don't know where you live, but it's definitely better than the United States right now. Everybody hates us, and I don't blame them. You didn't do anything, you're okay. Sorry if that came off bad. You there? dude's opening contraband boxes. Ooh. There's one tile. Can you imagine if we hit that one tile? No, we didn't. Me at the zoo. Are you actually, or are you like saying, oh, just me at the zoo for the funsies? Million, yeah. That's nuts. That is nuts. For a non-music video, that's good. But that video it's 20 years old now. Can you believe it? Now we're gonna get videos that are 20 years old. Can you imagine if I could actually theoretically generate 70 wheat pennies a week? Dude, I get 20 a month. And if I could generate up to 70 a week, that would be insane. The logistics of sorting that, though. Oh, by the way, KP6, I'm done with school for my semester. I'm good for the summer. I still have a job to do. Who's that? So, oh, you're like, I have a dime, I'm gonna die. I'm like, dude, no, please don't be serious. But it's like, oh, it's your phone. It's expensive, but I want to see if I can get this machine called Rydale Copper Penny Sorter. I could possibly increase the efficiency of my searches for penny boxes. Imagine if I could pull like 40 boxes home in a single trip to the Champagne. I could save money. I could save 20 bucks a month. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go on a bi-monthly basis. Go there every single Monday or so. Need to find their least busy. I can also order penny boxes from this one chase, but the problem is when I do trade them, I need to let the public buy penny rolls and deplete them. If I can know I want to see. See you, buddy. If I can get data on how fast the chase banks I'm gonna go to. Oh, nice. I don't know what that movie is, but you have a nice one, man. If I can find out how many pennies these banks go through, I can calculate the time it's gonna take for me to have to go back. I can get 10 boxes per trip. Plus, I want to see if I can get 2 bags. 10 boxes, 5 boxes a week, plus 1 bag substitute to be able to fabricate the rolls to send back. Oh, nice. running out of boxes. Oh well. Hello, Greg. Hey, Greg. Do you know how, I search penny boxes? Twice a month? 2 in a month, by the way. Oh, man. Well, we're no longer gonna be searching 2 penny boxes a month, my friends. I give up. No more 2 penny boxes a month. We can't go on anymore. That's because we're gonna be doing more than 2. Screw 2 a month. We're gonna go to 5. And you know what? I think we're gonna go to 10. And if we can't do 10, damn it, we're going, oh my goodness. We're going to do possibly up to 20 boxes a month. It's summer, my friend. Well, sorry about that. But I'm like, you know what? I gotta do it. I've acquired the technology to wrap the rolls faster than I can burn through them. So, I'm gonna be attempting... I may not be doing a lot of farming, and I may not have as many boxes to do on following Monday. Because I'm gonna work tomorrow on mowing and work because I demolished a building. I want to try to get that video uploaded, though it'll take a lot of time. I may take a break from Big Paintball this week because I'm just busy. Honestly, you know what? I've opened thousands of boxes. I may get a little bit done, but honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna do too much. I love science. Roughly 200 boxes, I think. Alright, no problem, man. Stop talking, don't jinx me. Same here. I'm almost out of boxes. That should be somehow get a contraband. Ooh. You know what? Maybe I'll try to doom the Dark Ages. Dude, Bella the Bear just claimed first at like last minute. Viewer? I don't know. I should have done him a couple of weeks or months ago. Yeah, we're almost out. see that line, the black line on the right? It's getting longer. The longer it gets, closer we get finishing up. Alright, have a nice one. Now if I can, of course you can see the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oof. Let's pave this entire round. Let's do this. Oh, these, what the hell's they're in for? I can shoot roughly 5 rounds a second. Remember, these are shooting straight. Oh. Just hiding behind there? What a loser. Damn it! Wow, what a coward. Destroying this lobby. Someone's able to drop a nuke. There it goes. Just paved the shit out of the map. I'm gonna go, guys. See ya.